Manchester United, pressing to sign Rasmus Hojlund for weeks, could secure deal for €60 million. Manchester United have been pressing to sign Atlanta striker Rasmus Hojlund for a number of weeks, according to Corriere della Sera. The Red Devils are on hunt for a new centre forward, and Hojlund is one of the names on their radar. It is now reported that United have been in negotiations for the Dane 4 weeks, and they have already failed with an opening bid worth €35 million for his services. Corriere della Sera believe the striker could be sold for €60 million this summer, and they expressed their surprise over the €100 million price tag in the British media last week. The Italian outlet insists that it is almost impossible for Atlanta to keep the 20-year-old starlet after they failed to qualify for next season's Champions League. Hojlund signed for Atlanta from Sturm Graz before the transfer deadline last summer. He managed 16 goals and 7 assists from 42 appearances for both clubs. The Denmark international has impressed with his strong physique, pace on the counter-attack, and his finishing skills. He could be considered as a poacher in the box. Hojlund has already been likened to Erling Braut Haaland, and in our opinion, he has the potential to become a potent goalscorer in the 1 or 2 seasons' time. United seem keen on prizing the striker away this summer, but won't get him on the cheap. Atlanta could hold out for €60 million including add-ons for Hojlund. The price tag seems on the higher side for a striker learning his trade, but United could reap rewards in the long run as the Dane could be a leading centre forward. We believe the club should target more than one striker. Benfica's Goncalo Ramos could be United's main striker, with Hojlund providing good competition for him. Manchester untied face competition from Arsenal for 19-year-old relegated midfield star. Premier League rivals Arsenal have an eye on Southampton star and Manchester United target Romeo Lavia this summer, according to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano on Twitter. The Gunners have concrete and strong interest in acquiring the services of the midfielder in the ongoing transfer window. As things stand, the North London side have already held discussions with the Belgium international's representatives. However, Mikel Arteta's team are not the only team with the youngster on their radar. Apart from the Red Devils, Chelsea are also looking to get a hold of the 19-year-old's signature. Ten Hag was unable to rely on a lot of players last season. Strength and depth was evidently an issue for us in the previous campaign. In the absence of Casemiro and Christian Eriksen, the Old Trafford side did not perform at an optimal level. Scott McTominay and Fred have been inconsistent over the years. As for Marcel Sabitzer, he signed for us on loan from Bayern Munich in January. Therefore, we could evidently do with some fresh blood in the engine room. Lavia has shown a lot of potential. Manchester United commence contract talks with 28-year-old star. As per Football Insider, Manchester United have entered into talks with defender Victor Lindelof over a new contract in the coming days. Lindelof, who was a fringe player in the opening half of the season, started playing a key role in the side after the injury to Lisandro Martinez. The Sweden international took part in all the key games for United during the business end of the season, including the FA Cup semi-final and final and other league encounters. Initially, when even Raphael Varane was out, he formed a good partnership with Luke Shaw in central defense. After that, a fruitful pairing with the former was made. It is revealed that Ten Hag has been impressed with what he has seen from the Swede in the last few games. Hence, the talks of a potential contract extension at Old Trafford. His current terms expire next summer. As decent as Lindelof was in those games, we have to be honest that he should still be a backup option in this team at the back when everyone is fit and available. So, although the talk of a new contract is encouraging, the club must make the point to the player that he might not get regular game time here. Man United now favourites to sign Andre Onana. Manchester United Football Club could well be on the hunt for a new number one this summer, with David De Gea still yet to commit his future. The Spaniard was offered a deal and it looked likely to be signed. However, that situation has changed. He's now seemingly considering a move elsewhere. That leaves United in a dilemma, meaning they'll probably have to sanction more of their budget on a shot stopper. Andre Onana is one of the targets mentioned. It makes sense, given he's previously worked with Ten Hag at Ajax. The pair know each other well, meaning a transition to the Premier League will be as seamless as possible for Onana. According to the Evening Standard, United have been given a boost in any potential pursuit of Onana, as Chelsea have ended their interest in the shot stopper. As a result, United are now named as favourites to sign the 27-year-old, who is expected to cost around £50 million from Inter Milan. Onana has only been with the Serie A club for a season, though they could look to sell this summer in order to balance the books, while making a nice profit on the man from Cameroon. Onana is an excellent fit. He's great with the ball at feet and he has brilliant command of his area. I'd argue those are De Gea's two biggest weaknesses as a player. Chelsea winger Christian Pulisic offered to Manchester United, Newcastle United. The 24-year-old has been heavily linked with a move away from Stamford Bridge this summer, with Chelsea keen to trim their squad following a number of new arrivals over the past two transfer windows. New boss Mauricio Pochettino is understood to deem Pulisic as one of the players who is surplus to requirements, particularly as his contract is due to expire next summer. ESPN claims that Pulisic's representatives have approached Chelsea's Premier League rivals Manchester United and Newcastle United to gauge their interest in a move for the attacker. However, both Man United and Newcastle are thought to value other targets as higher priorities than Pulisic, while Chelsea would prefer to sell him to an overseas club rather than risk strengthening a domestic rival. Ten Hag scouting Jean-Claire Todibo. Manchester United are reportedly interested in sealing a move for Nice defender Jean-Claire Todibo, as manager Ten Hag seeks to strengthen his centre-back ranks this summer. According to journalist Fabrizio Romano, the Red Devils are believed to be keeping tabs on the 23-year-old, alongside Monaco's Axel Disasi, as the Premier League giants plot alternatives to Bayern Munich target Kim Min-jae.